What's up people, hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host Ayman Hasan and welcome back to another video here at Most Amazing Top 10. There's been a lot of talk about Area 51 recently. Who's ready to raid it? More than 1 million people have signed up for the Facebook event titled Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us, and another million put interested. I mean, true, they probably wouldn't be able to stop 2 million of you, I'll give you that. The memes and tweets I've been seeing about it recently are absolutely hilarious, but it's not all fun and games, you guys. Area 51 has been the target of speculation ever since people found out about it. No access, no info, what is going on in there? These are the top 10 scary things the government could be hiding in Area 51. Starting us off with number 10 are aliens. Legit. It's outlandish, actually, is it even? There have been countless UFO sightings over the years, even the crash in Roswell, New Mexico in the 40s. The Air Forces claimed it was just a normal weather balloon, but people still speculated that personnel had taken parts of the wreckage to Area 51, going as far as to say there was even some sort of injured extraterrestrial on board that they also took into custody. I mean, can you even take someone into custody if they're not even from your planet? Pretty sure the laws on aliens weren't included in the UN Charter, but sure. Either way, just imagine that was in the 40s, nearly 80 years ago. Say the alien was alive. God knows what else they have in there. What if that very alien is still alive and kicking in there and it's been used for experiments and tortured for information? We must save our fellow alien brethren, you guys. We have to. During the raid, save that guy. Coming in at number 9 is the Cheshire Airstrip. Named after Alice in Wonderland's Cheshire Cat, Area 51 could be hiding a disappearing airstrip. Yes, you heard that right. Apparently, it's hidden all the time unless water is sprayed onto its camouflaged surface. And this bit confused me. I mean, aircraft flies into Area 51 all the time to bring military personnel in, so surely they must be landing on some kind of airstrip. Is it the Cheshire Airstrip every time? I doubt it, because then we would have known about it by now. And I mean, it rains in Nevada, so doesn't it get uncovered then? I feel like they have a separate visible airstrip for those aircraft, but I do think the Cheshire Airstrip is for alien spacecraft to use. How would they have even made this airstrip, you guys? We don't have that kind of technology, so they must have modified it from the alien spacecraft they've collected and studied over the years. So maybe they even struck a deal, show us how your technology works and how we can modify it, and there'll be a hidden airstrip just for you to come and go as you please. If anything, Area 51 could honestly be a full functioning invisible alien airport. It's possible. At number 8 we have alien spacecrafts. Now I know the US government has basically gone on record every single time a UFO sighting rumor has come up and aggressively denied it. Weather balloon, oh it was a weather balloon, military aircraft testing, Superman, I don't know, they always come up with something or the other. But in 1989 Robert Lazar went on record on television to say he was part of a secret military operation that worked on alien technology at Area 51. They have at least 9 alien spacecraft vehicles at an underground base called S4, which is close to Groom Lake. He further exposed them by saying the base even has a poster showing a floating UFO with the caption "They're here." Robert's job in all of this was to reverse engineer the technology from the craft and somehow embed it and use it in US military vehicles. The substance that powers these crafts is apparently this rusty, heavy thing called element 115. So alien spacecrafts are 100% confirmed to be present in Area 51, but there is a twist. Many think Robert is lying since he said he did his masters at MIT and Caltech, but there's no evidence of that. Robert fought back at the allegations, saying because he exposed Area 51's activities, the government is trying to discredit him by erasing his existence. Damn B, I mean, do we believe Robert or not? Sound off below. Filling our number 7 slot is the One World Government. Now I don't know who's part of this One World Government now, I just know that many believe it exists and its base is in Area 51. It's kind of giving me Illuminati vibes, to be honest with you. Many say the whole alien conspiracy thing is just a way to distract the public from what's really going on at Area 51, and that is a plan for world domination. This group was also known as Majestic 12 or MJ12 and included a dozen extremely powerful men, Harry Truman, the head of the CIA, you name it. Papers bearing the president's signature from the organization were even found by ufologist William L. Moore, but many pointed them out to be fake. But sometimes the government makes official fake documents to throw people off. So could they really be hiding this world-dominating government under Area 51? Very likely. Now at number 6 is the Aurora. Now in the mid-90s there was a lot of speculation surrounding an aircraft called Aurora. The image of it looks like something from the Jetsons, something that could probably get you to Mars and back in about 5 minutes. Uber should honestly upgrade it to that, it would save us a lot of time. Believe me. Despite the US government consistently denying the existence of any sort of aircraft, because of course they always do, there has been evidence. Examinations of the US defense budget shows a bunch of money missing and channeled into black projects. It was actually Aviation Week and Space Technology magazine that broke the news in the 90s and said $455 million was allocated for black aircraft production. Need I say more? A black triangular Delta aircraft was even spotted by a couple in the UK, and massive sonic booms were picked up in South California. US Geological Survey sensors claimed the sonic booms came from a small vehicle of some kind, but couldn't pinpoint what it was. I'll help you out. It was the Aurora, and you'll probably find it hidden on the Cheshire airstrip, if you can find that either. Coming in at number 5 are weather control machines. I know this has been going around for so long, but it still stands. I don't know why exactly the government would want to control the weather. I mean, actually I do. Crops could get adequate rain whenever they needed, so could forests. They could switch it up to sunny when they want more growth. You know, honestly, even insurance companies would love it too. They would just try to make it perfect weather all year round so people would just stop cashing in. But I mean, if it got into the wrong hands, that could be deadly. And I'm looking at the 2.2 million of you wanting to raid the area when I say that. Weather can cause so much harm, it's ridiculous. Think tornadoes, torrential rain, hurricanes. You could even produce that in other countries to mess with them. You could conjure up mid-war just to screw up the other side. Its uses are endless, and I have a huge feeling Area 51 is where you'll find this kind of device. But you didn't hear it from me. At number 4 are time traveling machines. If you've seen any of our videos about time travelers from the future, they all say the same thing, that the government cracked time travel a long time ago but only plan on telling us in 2028. Which, okay, I mean, I've waited this long, I can wait another 9 years, although I'd rather not. There are too many instances of people time traveling, and I know they could all be BS, but they could also not. How could so many people have the same story? With the help of aliens, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they cracked time travel like that. Like, that would be a joke for extraterrestrials. Or maybe I'm overestimating them. And if not time traveling machines, at least they definitely do have teleportation technology, and at this point I'd take anything. This could be helpful to so many people. Why are they hiding it? Just expose yourself, help the world. Filling our number 3 slot are exotic energy weapons, and at first I was like, what does that even mean? These directed energy weapons are ranged weapons that can cause damage by a highly focused energy, so microwaves, lasers, particle beams, etc. Basically we're talking lightsabers in gun form, which I mean is exciting for all the Star Wars fans out there who've been waiting for this their whole lives. And with the help of alien technology, they've been able to create these weapons, and I don't know if they plan on arming the military with them, because I mean that would be an indirect acknowledgement of alien contact, but I mean why else would they be making them? I feel like this just advanced us into futuristic warfare real quick. It was like 0 to 100 real quick, and if they do equip the army with that, I'm a bit scared for whoever's gonna be on the receiving end of that. Now at number 2 is the railroad system. We're already aware of the fact that most of Area 51's dealings happen underground. There's really not much above the surface, you can see that for yourself in aerial images, and of course when you're doing shady things, you gotta hide that shit. Another very popular speculation around Area 51 is the fact that the government is hiding a transcontinental underground railroad system there. Can you believe that? I am shook to my very core. Transcontinental, you guys. That would revolutionize travel for everyone, and I know I'm getting ahead of myself and like imagining some super speed bullet train that can take you from Nevada to Japan in like 20 minutes. But am I really getting ahead of myself? I mean, if they used alien technology to make this railroad system, it could very well be state of the art, and I'm pretty sure it is. Imagine how much cheaper traveling would be, how much easier long distance relationships would be. I wouldn't have to pay $500 for a 2-hour flight to Halifax. Yes, Air Canada, I'm talking to you. And finally, at number 1 is an alien congress, and I fully believe this is 100% true, and it's in Area 51. Since it's been confirmed that they do have alien spacecrafts, I am more than convinced they made contact with extraterrestrials a long time ago. And not just one species, many. The plot thickens. They probably all land on the Cheshire airstrip for their monthly meeting with us humans and discuss our relationship. What they can give us, what we can give them, and I know they're way more advanced than we are, and so you'd think we wouldn't be able to offer them much, but think again. Among pleasantries and exchanges of information and resources, skeptics believe the US government has agreed to let these alien parties abduct people whenever and experiment on them and even grind them into a paste to slather onto themselves for nutrition. Other theories say they've come to an agreement about creating a hybrid creature, a cross between us and them since they can't reproduce anymore. Damn, now I'm mad I'm not one of these hybrid creatures, because when they do start walking amongst us, I'm just gonna be a boring ass human. Not fun. And that's it for today, folks. I feel like they could be hiding so many things at Area 51 that my mind can't even conceive of, but maybe yours can. Let me know what your ideas are below, and as always, I'm your host Ayman Hasan, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!